From Cornwall to Birmingham and Johnston and Bexhill, here's Ruben Spar on the radio.
Hello to Vanessa Sanger. How are you today?
I'm fantastic, Ruben, and yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for letting me chat to you today. So, can you tell me, how long have you been a singer-songwriter for?
Well, without giving away my age, I've been singing for probably around about 40 years, pretty much. I started when I was a little girl in the church, and just progressed further and further as I got older.
So, what was it like going into the recording studio?
Oh, it was fantastic. I'd never done anything like that before, and it was a great experience of watching how everything gets put together and bits get changed, and you can add things, you can take things away, and yeah, it was like magic, really, really. Just bringing the songs to life. It was really, really good.
So, where do you get your inspiration for songwriting?
Well, I haven't sort of released any songs of my own as such, but I've written some words over the last couple of years, and they've been in relation to relationships, I guess you could say, and which we've all been through, one form or another. But my previous partner passed away a couple of years ago, so that gave me the inspiration to write songs about our time together. And yeah, what he actually meant to me, and I've just needed now to put it to music and get it out there. So
Can you tell me more about your debut album that you released called Life, Love and Memories?
yeah, well, it's a pretty special album. As I said, my partner and we had done a duet album before he passed away, and while he was sick, he actually organised for me to do a solo album, which I actually didn't know about until after he passed. And the studio called me and said, "Well, Glenn's organised for you to do this. Now we need to pick out some songs." I went, "Wow, okay, all right. Well, that's going to be interesting." So when I was researching and looking for songs, I actually looked for songs that related to my life in one way, shape, or form. And A Reason to Cry, which has just been released, popped out to me when it came over the desk, because it's all about losing a love of your life. It's all about that life together, being together, just experiencing everything and then losing them. And that's why you have a reason to cry. And it just was a definite that it had to go on the album, along with another song that was previously recorded by Tammy Wynette, and that's a song called Stand By Your Man. And it was a song that Glenn actually loved me singing. So it was another song that had to go on the album. But all the songs, I didn't want to do an album that was full of songs that everybody else had done and everybody else had recorded. I wanted to do something different and bring songs to life and change them a little bit around, make them my own. And as I said, each one of them relates to my life from birth to now in some way or form. So yeah, there's a story behind every song.
So, would you like to do an album of, or release some singles of your own music?
Absolutely. Yep, that's the aim. I just need to stay home long enough at the moment to be able to have time to actually do it. I'm very, very busy, and I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, spending time delving into those songs and making them my own and getting them out there is something I'd really like to do. Yeah.
So it must have been pretty hard for when COVID was about for being a singer-songwriter. How's that for you?
Yes, yes, it was. But we were very lucky in Queensland. We had a 135-acre property, and my partner and I ran country music masters prior to COVID hitting. So for the first couple of months, it was like, oh, okay, we'll get a bit of a rest. But then they relaxed the rules and everything, and we could actually have 100 people at our house. So what we did was we got together ourselves and a couple of other artists, And once a month we put on campfire concerts. And because we had like 5 stages throughout all over the property. 1 was inside, 3 were outside. So depending on the weather, on how it was all like panning out, we put on these campfire concerts and we had a ball. COVID didn't actually exist because we were still having a great time. And then we also got into the live videos on Facebook. So we connected with people. We're actually talking to screens, not actual people. So we had 2 iPads there and we're actually talking to the people that were watching us online. So we developed connections with people all over the world that were tuning into our live videos on Facebook, watching us sing and have a chat. And we were chatting to them, and it actually was really, really good experience. It really was. And then you go back to singing live in front of someone and you think, oh goodness, there's someone actually sitting right there in front of me. It's not just a computer screen. So it was a bit surreal in one way once COVID had sort of come back.
So I know you do some gigs in Australia, but have you got any plans to do further afield? Because in the UK, it's coming a very great country scene at the minute, especially in new country.
Oh, look, I would love to travel over to different places, and America, UK, all those different. I've been to Tasmania, I've been to Bali, but that's about it. I haven't ventured anywhere else, but I seriously would love to go, and that's on the bucket list to do. So yeah, hopefully one day I'll get there.
So can you tell me more about being an independent artist for you?
I guess I love being my own independent artist. I don't necessarily follow the guidelines of anybody or any mainstream things. I just do what I need to do, and I'm just not a country singer. I do 80s, I do rock, I do pop, I do rock and roll. So whatever venue I go to, I adapt my song list and my genres and my nights to encompass the audience, because they're the ones that I'm there to entertain. So it's more of a variety, and I like the fact that I can be versatile. I did musicals when I was at school, so all the drama and all that sort of stuff. I'd like to get back into doing a little bit of that, but it does tie you down with rehearsals and having to be in one place where I'm not very much. I'd like to develop a tribute show, a tribute band to someone that not many people do, because everybody does the cliche big artist, but I want to sort of delve into someone that not many people have covered and really give it a good crack. Yeah.
So we thought about doing recording with another artist, doing a collab with another artist.
Have I recorded with another artist?
No. Or would any thought about doing that?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. The only one I've ever recorded with is my partner, but I've done backing vocals on 6 albums now of other people, so that was really good as well. So that's another experience, because I was always a lead singer, so delving into the world of background singers and backing vocals, you had to switch your head into another sort of space and listen to things. So yeah, I absolutely would love to record with somebody.
So can you tell me more about the gigs you've got coming up? So I know you've got a few in June, so can you tell me more about them?
Okay, so in June, I'm singing with the Red Dirt Band down at Beresfield, and then I'm doing solo gigs. So I'm going back to my hometown at Maxville, and I'm doing a solo night there. And then I'm a guest artist on the Sunday at a country music club. So I don't know whether you have country music clubs over there, but we have country music clubs that invite a guest artist to come along, and we just perform for about an hour. Or whatever we'd like to do, whether they provide a backing band or we just back ourselves. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those as well. And I'm also in the middle of developing another duo, because I have a new partner now, and he's a guitarist and singer and keyboardist and banjo player. The list goes on. So we're slowly getting stuff together as well. So you never know what happens down the track with that. So
finally, can you tell my listeners where can they find you on your social media?
So you can find me on Facebook as Vanessa Sanger, Singer Entertainer, and you can find me on my webpage, which is just Vanessa Sanger. That's all it is. I have Instagram as well, which is connected to my Facebook. TikTok. I don't have much on TikTok, but I'm slowly learning the world of TikTok. I watch my kids do it, and I think I have no idea what you're doing, but anyway, I'll get there eventually. So, so you can find all my stuff on Facebook and Instagram and my website.
Thank you. Let me chat to you today.
You're very welcome. It was lovely to chat with you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
I will. Thank you. You too.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.